welcome back to the channel. For those of you who don't know,
I'm Becca.
And I'm Soph.
Together we are Becca and Soph.
So today's video is all about starting a new job. We've recently started new jobs.
We have, yeah.
I started mine in November and you started yours in January.
Well, I did one new job in
She's
September,
had two
one
new
in
jobs.
Jan,
Yeah, so you're very used to starting
very
new
experienced
jobs.
in new jobs.
She's got all the top tips for you. So we do have 3 top tips. We will break them down and then we will summarise.
Perfect. So the first of which is, when you start a new job, just try and be like really, not like fake, but like very friendly and smiley.
Yes.
Like try and smile at everyone, you know, make an effort to chat to people.
Introduce yourself.
Yes.
I know you said don't be fake. I was going to say fake it till you make it because you're probably quite nervous.
True. I just don't mean like go
don't be
oh my gosh, hi! Like as in you don't
get kicked out straight away.
You know, just be chill, calm, but obviously very smiley. I feel like a smile always
being known as the smiley person.
Absolutely,
the smiley friendly person, because even if you're not good at your job straight away, that's fine. You're just the smiley one.
Absolutely.
And people want to come talk to you.
Well, people always like people that are also positive, right?
Yes.
And I don't mean like you can't be negative at all. I just mean like just try and put in your best face, especially in the first couple of weeks or couple of months.
And it might be a bit more tiring to be your best self, but that's such a good start, isn't it? Just to be happy and friendly.
Because they'll be like, oh, have you met Becca? Oh yeah, she's really nice. Like, oh, I really like her already. Yeah. Just from being smiley, that they don't really know you.
It builds up that reputation straight away.
Absolutely, yeah.
So you've got an example of an icebreaker, haven't you?
Yes. So when I was working like very briefly as like a teacher or a tutor, they said to us the best thing to do on your first day. Obviously we couldn't because COVID times, there's no staff room, but in normal times take a packet of biscuits to the staff room and just get like chatting.
I love
to
that
people,
idea. I think that's
or
amazing.
Like a box of chocolates or something. Just, you know, I feel like everyone just something like that people can nibble on.
And also they'd come up to you and say thank you. So then you'd be like, oh, by the way, I'm a new person.
Exactly,
I'm
yeah.
Becca.
Or they'd be like, oh, who put those out? And they'd be like, oh, it was Miss whatever. Yeah. So.
I think that's fab.
Definitely.
And then if you're not in person, if you're on Microsoft Teams or Zoom or Skype, for example, my top tip is keep your camera on.
Yes.
Because sometimes you can join a meeting and some people will have theirs off.
Yeah.
You get a bit nervous, you think, should I have mine on or off?
Yeah.
But if yours is on, people can put a face to a name.
Yes, definitely.
Is that a name to a face? Face
to a name.
Face to a name. I got it right.
Yeah.
And yeah, you can just be seen, you can be smiley.
Yes,
and
definitely.
people will probably recognise that you're new then because your camera's on.
Yeah, and then when you do go into the office, they'll recognise you.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's just like, oh, who's that? It's like, oh, it's so-and-so. Oh, I didn't realise what they look like. Yeah. So definitely, I think that's a really good tip.
Yeah.
So our next thing to say is...
be inquisitive.
Yes. And what does that mean?
Well, ask questions.
Yes.
Because you won't know everything when you start. You will have so many questions.
Yeah.
Maybe practical stuff about the tools that you're going to use or the technology, but then also about the work and the knowledge that you need. Don't be afraid to ask questions.
Absolutely.
My boss always tells me, no question's a silly question. And I still ask them because you need to.
And my boss said when I first started, like as like a new joiner, and especially at my pay grade as well, like they don't expect you to know, like you don't have to have an accounting background, they don't expect you to know
you
things.
Can't know everything
like
away.
They just want you to be like really smiley and positive and to ask questions. So yeah, definitely I think that's a good one. But on that point, you don't have to ask all your questions to just your manager.
Yes,
I think that's really important to know.
Find a way to find the answer first.
Yes.
So firstly, try and find it yourself. You could have your company intranet or any online resources or any like starter packs that they've given you.
Yeah, definitely.
But also there will be people who have been at your pay grade for a while or maybe the pay grade above. So for example, I'm a legal assistant. I tend to ask trainee solicitors a lot of questions.
Yeah, definitely.
Because you're not wasting your partner's or boss's time.
Yeah.
You're actually just talking to someone in your generation.
Absolutely. And also they've probably done it more recently as well, whatever your questions are.
Yeah, they'll probably know more.
And if they don't know, they'll tell you who to go to.
Yes.
Which I think is really good. And I think a lot of places have like a buddy or like a supervisor that's on like your pay grade or just above.
But at least you're being proactive and asking other people.
Yeah, definitely. But don't be scared to ask. Like if no one else is around, obviously go to your manager.
Yeah, don't just sit there and think, oh, this is such a silly question, I can't ask anyone.
Yeah, definitely.
Ask the question.
Absolutely, yeah. But on that note, if you think you know the answer, say, am I right in saying that this is, just like, you know, don't be don't not make an effort, like try and make an effort first.
Yeah, and it shows that you're interested in the work if you're asking more questions.
Absolutely,
because you want
yeah.
to know more about it.
Definitely. And finally, our last top tip is to network. And by that, I don't mean add everyone on LinkedIn. What do we mean by networking?
By networking, we mean go and say hi to your team, say hi to the people who sit around your team, and perhaps say, oh, can we grab a coffee together or grab some lunch?
Absolutely.
Your department really interests me. I'd love to find out more.
Yeah, definitely.
Because they will be happy to take out, if they can, half an hour of their time so that the newbie can find out more.
Yeah, for sure. And also in a virtual environment, I think it kind of makes it easier, to be honest.
It does
as well.
so much easier.
You can say like, oh, can we just like have a 15-minute chat, like just an informal 15-minute chat, you know, I just want to get to know you and about a bit more about the company and stuff and what your role is. So yeah, I think that's a really good way, and you can speak to anyone. It can be your level, above you, like like literally anyone. I think anyone would be happy to talk to you, to be honest. I don't think anyone would be
and
like,
again,
no.
that kind of links to the proactivity thing.
Yeah.
Like if you want to find out more, don't be afraid to network, and they'll really appreciate that you're wanting to know about them because people like to talk about themselves.
Oh, people
they?
love to talk about themselves. Yeah, if you're ever in doubt of like, you know, I want to talk to someone but I don't know what to say, ask them questions about themselves.
What's your day-to-day role consist of?
Yeah, or like, you know, how long you've been at the company for? What did you do before this? You know, like, where are you going on holiday this summer? Like, just any.
It doesn't have to be professional, does it? It could just be a chat, just to know another face in the firm.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that will really help you, you know, in your work life as well as like social life within the firm too.
That's true.
Because, you know, if they think, oh, this person's really good, they ask loads of questions, like maybe we could put them on this project. Like,
I think things like networking will really help because I rotate departments when I do my training contract. So if I've already gone for a coffee with someone from real estate, they might be more likely to take me on as a trainee.
Absolutely. Same thing as before, they can put like a face to a name.
Yeah.
And if you're smiley and positive about it, wanting to learn more all the time, then
look at all of our top tips.
I know, all linking together. Well, I guess that's a nice little summary. So first thing, smiley and friendly. Second thing was to be inquisitive, ask loads of questions. And third thing was to network, not just with like the people at your level, but everyone within the firm. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, everyone. Make sure you like and subscribe. And
I always go for comment first. Like, subscribe and comment.
Follow us on Insta, I'll put it on the screen.
Becca and Soph.
Becca and Soph, all one word. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in our next video.
Bye.